Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Star League Invitational. And I'm here, Lysander, and I'm going to be your caster for today. And I'm going to be joined by Dota 2 Bowie. But unfortunately, I think he stepped away to get something earlier. I'm not sure if he's still around. But the game started, so we're going to hop right in and hopefully he hears us. And we're going to hop into the game. Yep, I'm Lysander again.
Hey.
I'm going to be joined by Bowie. Alright, yeah, he's here. Great. I was getting worried because you weren't replying me in the chat.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Alright, guys, for you guys that don't know who Bowie is, he is a very popular Dota YouTuber. Recently hit 100k subscribers, yeah? And
Yeah.
he does very high level analysis of pro players and their plays. So I'm very excited to be casting with you. You know, it's our first time casting together. I've watched a lot of your videos. I'm a fan, my friend. And you're going to be guiding me through all the strategy and the analysis for this game. And, you know, hopefully it'll be a fun cast.
Let's see what we have here. So we have Lich first pick, I guess. This is common nowadays. And Fred responded with Nature Prophet. I'm not sure. I didn't saw anything secret games, I'm gonna be honest, but I'll assume this Prophet.
Oh no, you're breaking
up. Oh, I'm breaking up?
Yeah, are you using your push to talk?
I am not.
Okay.
I'll just stand pretty close to my mic. Hopefully we're gonna be...
Yeah, maybe you want to lower the audio pickup setting or something. If not, otherwise I can always change the chat server again. Maybe you know the sensitivity, the audio sensitivity.
Okay, I reduced the audio a little bit.
All right, let's hope that works. Yeah, for you guys that don't know, Bowie is staying like across the globe from me, so this call was very difficult to arrange, and let's hope it doesn't screw us over. But yeah, you were mentioning something about the Nature's Prophet. You know, it's a very popular pick now in the current meta game. You know, after TI, it kind of got popular again. Before that, not really that popular, but you know that red Dota is starting to come back into people's minds. You know. Lich as well, a very popular hero despite the minor nerfs he receives in version F. And Underlord, you know, what do you think about this? You know, C teams don't usually draft this hero, but Underlord here for OG, what do you think?
This hero is broken. Like, I'm not sure if you know, but when you know Firestorm, it deals damage, and it deals percentage damage based on your HP. That percentage damage actually works on Roshana. So, like, Underlord can actually solo Rosh faster through Warlord.
Wow, okay.
Like depending on how farmed the Underlord is. It's insane how much damage he...
Wow.
But that's not even why they pick the hero, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fun fact I didn't know, because, you know, for the longest time, you know, because, okay, partly because Bloodseeker was never picked before this current meta, I was so amazed that Bloodseeker's Blood Rage worked on Roshan. And, yeah, I was just, whoa, the first time I saw that, I was amazed. And now that you tell me this Underlord thing, I'm like, okay, you know, I mean, yeah, this hero, apart from being able to farm a Roshan, like you say, so quickly, he also has that ability to be able to keep an off lane at bay, can farm it safely, has a big area control, naturally.
Yeah, he's great against Nature's Prophet, like to hold the pushes. So when Nature's Prophet tries to like take towers, you get the... Usually the Prophet get the +3 in talent. So that's a lot of
extra atrophy aura as well, right?
Yeah. And they also have Leech to hold the tower, so I feel like they're fine in the anti-push department. Let's see what they're gonna try to do. They ban Alchemist, kind of secret, as well as the Queen of...
Yeah, I mean, with Timbersaw being banned out, you know, it's one of the big counters to Alchemist. You know, if you're not feeling like facing up against an Alchemist, you know, maybe you're not drafting too many bust heroes.
Yeah. I feel like... I'm not sure whether they're picking their mid hero in the next phase, but I feel like they need probably a carry. They're probably gonna get a melee carry against Nature's Prophet. Usually you don't want range carries because the treants hurt a lot. You don't go like damage block on your carries, so I'll feel like OG is gonna get like Warlord or a melee carry in general. And on the side of Team Secret, this is probably Yapsor's Rubik, right?
Yeah, probably Repsol's Rubik. Sometimes it goes to the other support player, in this case, Hook. I think they're playing with a stand-in right now. But yeah, most of the time it's Yebzor's Rubik. He's amazing on that hero. I think he and Mid One are like my star players of this team. I've been watching a lot of their highlights on YouTube as well. You know, catching up with a lot of games because there's just so many qualifiers going on now. It's so difficult.
Yeah,
I
used to use Ghost Gamers to follow the games, but it doesn't have all the games now.
Yeah, I
don't even know which.
I was trying so hard to study Southeast Asia because I've been doing so much Southeast Asia casts the last few weeks, and then now I'm thrown into the EU. I had to watch so many VODs, so many highlights just to stay on par. You know, from my study of the both teams, I think Secret are in a little bit of a better position. They have I think the team as a whole, they're pretty okay. Yebzor and Mid One being very big highlights to me. I think Mid One is an amazing player, Yebzor as well. And then on OG, you know, they got a pretty good gel going. You know, they're the major winners. They've got a lot of, you know, they got a lot of skill, but there have been a lot of criticism towards No Tail as a hard carry. They've got Resolution on their team, but no, they recently have been switching him between mid and carry with No Tail. So how do you think that already affects the, I don't know, do you think that can affect playstyle greatly? Because Resolution was at a crazy standard carry back at TI, but here on OG, you know, he has been shafted to mid or whatever.
Yeah, right after TI ended, I was like trying to follow Resolution as much as I could, and mostly all of the VODs that I could find on YouTube was him playing mid now, and I'm not sure how much he's comfortable with the position. But I guess it definitely affects, like if he doesn't feel comfortable playing certain heroes, OG gets limited in strategy. And like No Tail is pretty versatile, but it's still like a mid player can't want probably pretty them. I feel like they're not doing pretty well, right? I saw that they lost against the unknown team.
I think Mouse beat OG 2-0 the other day, if I'm not wrong.
Oh.
But I don't think OG are doing very well from what I've been seeing. They have been rather shaky, and even the games that they won, they were done barely. You know, with a little bit of Jarex carrying, a little bit of S4 carrying. But you know, there have been some really critical, glaring errors in their playstyle. It's just not crisp. You know, you like to say crispy. It's not crispy compared to some of the teams that we see. You know, I mean, it's unfair to compare regions, but you know, if you look at Team Mineski, they might be clowny. They have their old mushy and ice combo back, but they seem to play better as a team, maybe because they're better friends. They're, you know, the friends back together, they have higher morale. But you know, you see some teams just gel really well. The new Na'Vi, you know, they have been doing so much better compared to what people what people are trying to, you know, what people have been saying about them. And you know, they have been doing very well for the past few times. You know, we'll see if they can become kings of CIS again, or even kings in the region. I'm excited to see. But you know, Team Secret and OG, there are teams that are still lacking a certain something to be called top tier right now. I think their recent performance hasn't been too convincing, but they do pick up a Razor now, and the response from OG is to go with their IO Tiny. They are very famous for their IO play, and the Tiny now being picked up as well. How do you like it as it matches up against the Razor? I think there's a lot of control here from Team Secret, right?
Yeah, I do like Tiny with Lich. Like, Tiny is a hero that deals a lot of damage but has very little armor, so Lich definitely helps guard. I feel like Tiny is also pretty good against Prophet. Like, he's usually trying to split push, and a Tiny with a Blink Tagger just demolish Prophet. All those heroes, with the exception of Razor, very skilled. So, with, like, Tiny initiation, pretty much bad. The IO does help in that regard. You can also have Relocate show up in the backlines. And this Razor, I'm not sure if it feels like a mid one. Probably.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe, doesn't feel like a mid one.
Maybe it goes to safe lane. I don't know.
Like, it's good against Tiny, but I'm not sure if mid one is the one playing. Maybe they'll put Razor mid, but it's not mid. Probably.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You know, when I say he's a star player, he's a very flashy player, very high skill. You know, you give him a hero like Razor, it kind of crimps his style, right? You know, he doesn't get to do flashy stuff. You know, there's only so much you can do with Razor. You know, you give him something like an Invoker, a Death Prophet. You know, even Death Prophet's kind of, but you know, he still can make a lot of plays from it. So yeah, like you said, you know, it brings up a good point. The Razor could be a potential maybe safe lane. Maybe he does well against the Underlord, right?
Yeah, they banned Batrider as well, so I'm curious what, like, what they're gonna pick for okay, so this is Murana, probably. Usually, I mean, I didn't saw a lot of OG games. Did you saw if they who's playing Tiny now? Is it always No Tail? And this,
well,
I know he plays the hero.
Yeah, he plays a lot, but it could be Resolution mid as well because they have been switching the roles around pretty heavily. So I'm not sure. It does feel like Resolution will go Mirana and No Tail will go mid with Io because usually in a case of the carry player, they might sometimes put the carry mid with Io, right? So it could happen here. I'm thinking, you know, if Puck isn't banned right now, it could be a potentially good pickup, or they might go for another more carry-ish style, like Faces Void maybe, or like some team AoE to punish the tiny Io, right? So Void.
Your voice cutting a little bit. So I'm gonna rejoin.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna change some settings. Yeah, it's gonna be quite tricky. Let's try the Europe server. Let's hope it doesn't bug out anymore. Hello.
Okay, fine now.
I think it looks better now, honestly.
Okay. And they go for the Ember Spirit on Team Secret. So that's definitely a mid one hero. Plays it a lot. It can deal with some of the tiny IO split push because of Remnants. It's also pretty good against Tiny. The Tiny doesn't have so much kill potential on Ember. Flame Guard, I definitely like Cup. Also, the Searing Chains is root, so Mirana can't get out of it. It's some magic damage to deal with Underlord. Underlord has a lot of... Like, the Razor and the Ember Spirit are very good cores against Underlord, in my opinion, because Razor steals raw damage, so he doesn't get affected to the Atrophiora as much. Ember Spirit's worse magic damage. So I'm pretty confident with both drafts. I feel like they played around each.
All right. Well, we'll see how these guys lane up because it's gonna be tricky as Resolution actually is gonna be playing the tiny here. So No Tail will play the bottom, and we'll have Jarex and Resolution very likely going middle. And now that we have mid one on Ember Spirit, a weak hero in the first 5 levels at least. He's gonna have some struggle, you know, against this tiny Io. You know, gonna have to need to protect him with probably Puppy or Yepso, right? I think Puppy might be a little bit better for that babysitting role. All right, we're gonna hop into the game now, and let's hope we get ourselves a really awesome laning phase. And sorry for some of the tech issue, guys. We're still trying to work this one out. The servers have just been real tricky. All right, Secret on the Radiant side. We've got mid one on the Ember Spirit, Puppy on the Bane Elemental. We got Hook on the Nature's Prophet, Ace on the Razor, and we have Yapzo on that Rubik. And on the side of the die, we have OG Fly on the Lich, JRX on the Io, and No Tail on the Mirana.
Oh, he's Underlord in the high ground.
Did he get cliffed? I think he got cliffed by Yapso, and now they're gonna try and kill him. Rip. But they might have toss. Yeah, they have toss. Okay.
Oh my god, that was so good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Alright, so Yapso's still looking for a pick here, trying to go for a lift. I'm not sure they will be able to get anything out of this moving forward. Maybe they can try and camp the high ground and steal a rune here. Yapso does seem to be thinking about it. Wow, he's one of the Rubik masters. We've got 2 or 3 of them in the pro scene, and he's just one of them for sure. And gonna look to make some plays on his own. Already going early boots, so it does look like he might be doing that roaming role that we have seen so much from him.
Yeah, crit pinging the top rune here. They knew that everyone from 3 runes for I'm sorry. So it's Yapser.
Yeah, 3 runes.
Yeah, I guess a little bit of an advantage, but they did get rewarded.
3 runes for Secret, but yeah, they do get rewarded, like you said. So ultimately, a little bit of gold loss here and there, but should be okay. Resolution, of course, going to be playing against one of the best mid players, in my opinion, mid 1. So we're going to see how they do function in this lane. Already have Yapzo here preemptively sitting in that middle lane in anticipation of this Io, who has the bottle now, actually. So he's going to be able to bottle up this tiny and control the runes. How do you like the lane so far?
Quite an interesting starting. I feel it's fine. Like Ember definitely has the the upper hand in the first levels because Tiny doesn't have so much burst. But when Io starts like giving Resolution a lot of mana, eventually mid one's gonna.
Bottom is in trouble. Flyness needs one more tap on him, but he's slow.
He's faster.
Yeah.
He's
he's gonna try and deny. The creeps he got to deny. So, but that's a long death timer for level 1. So there's a little bit of a trade-off. Yeah. So 20 seconds.
He didn't want to give first blood. But...
Yeah, of course. It's definitely worth it. But now that there's more punish to deal with, the early game, mid one already playing defensive, and now we have a tri-reppin, you can almost say, Resolution. Gonna meet Puppy here as well. He's got stun and toss though, so these supports have to be careful. But Puppy running forward there, sleeping up the IO. There could be a lift. Oh, there, lifts him on the way back. But somehow mid one thinking not to join this little engagement, and Puppy will score first blood there as a result, not needing the mid laner's help here. So very well done there from Secret, scoring first blood.
Yeah, I feel like Secret supports are way better. You're gonna get kills. You have like Kane and Rubik, so that's a lot of damage and like, whereas on the OG side they have Lich. So they do have some sustain. They can get the lane side, but as you can see, like Underlord just died.
Yeah, that is a kill that shouldn't happen. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he shouldn't.
Poor man's shield and boots. I feel like he shouldn't die. I think he really tanked a lot of damage there for him to die. Even with Puppy rotating in with 1 point in brain stab and sleep, I really feel like he shouldn't die there. But yeah, a great pickup here for Secret. They lead the score 2-0. OG already leaking kills. But this presence of the Lich here is going to make Ace suffer a little bit here for sure. The level experience.
Yeah, I didn't mention lanes, but I do like the OG's lanes because they have Underlord against the Prophet, so that's definitely a matchup for him. Even though he died, I feel like this matchup advantage. And on the off lane for OG, you have this Mirana, so it's not gonna be easy. Razor, he needs a couple of items to really start fighting.
Yeah, but Mirana as a safe lane carry has been growing a little bit more popular. I've seen some teams mostly run her middle lane. But, she does offer a good mix of Sacred Arrow, Starstorm. She has magic damage and that right-click potential, but ultimately she's always kind of just a half-half carry. She's never super good at either one.
Yeah. They do have Tiny, though, and I like the synergy with Pit of Malice Arrow. I feel like it should be easy to land an arrow. That's like a lot of disable time, because you're gonna hit the arrow, and people are gonna still be in the Pit of Malice, who's gonna proc again. That's like, I feel like if they can get a level 4 Pit of Malice, arrow this anyone.
Yeah. Oh, Ace, gonna see No-Tail here, but No-Tail trapped himself between creeps. Now get it lifted up. He already spent his leap, but because he has boots, he should be okay. But No-Tail nearly got himself in a sticky situation there. Really gotta give it to mid one, actually doing very well in this middle lane against the Tiny IO. Yeah, middle lane having a little bit of trouble. The toss goes out. Jarex still chasing him. The brain sap is there. Mid one just has to close the distance, but doesn't have boots, so he has 300 damn move speed. And this Whiffs is gonna try and juke him, but I don't think Jarex is getting out of this. The chains come in. Easy pick off here from mid one. Tried to go for the Courier Snipe, but the Donkey more resilient than that. And OG 3-0 already. Not looking good for them this early game. How's Gustav doing up here, top lane?
Kind of expected. Those supports, they definitely not equipped as those early. But let's see if they can withstand this and eventually down. Like less wise.
Yeah,
kind of balanced, right?
Yep, so pulls the Mirana in. Maybe force out a leap here, could be good. But No-Tail holding on to that leap, but taking a lot of damage with the turn. Almost 3/4 of his life gone now. But what's the game plan from both sides now? If you're looking at the team here, OG, Secret, what's their game plan here? Oh, Secret, mid one, getting ganked here in the middle lane. Has to be careful, gets tossed away, but I think he might turn around and kill them though. The damage just isn't there. Okay, yeah. That action is over. But yeah, what do you feel about the strategies? OG, they have this Tiny IO, like you mentioned, weak lanes, not really a lot of heroes that can respond to ganks. What do they, what's the plan here normally?
They want levels. They really want levels on this IO. He's level with 5 minutes. So they just want levels. They want some items on this Underlord. He's farming pretty well. And they just want to get, I guess...
Oh, No-Tail? Okay, he got YapzOr, but No-Tail was so close from missing that arrow and to nearly dying to YapzOr's Rubik there. A very, very close kill, but a kill nonetheless, and they put themselves on the board. But yeah, you said getting items, you know, Underlord, I expect him to be working towards an early hood just to resist some of that magic damage that will be coming out from Ember. Mid 1 is going to be a powerhouse. You know, his laning phase, you know, we talked about it, going to be difficult. But he hasn't had much difficulty. He has been having a pretty crispy middle lane. No real problems, even getting kills for himself. Easiest Ember game, right?
Yeah, I didn't follow Jarex that much. I'm not sure if he wasn't in the mid lane a lot, but I feel like they should have more potential.
Yeah, they should.
Now he's level 6, so it's probably impossible to remember.
And he has a lot of burst damage as well. The triple spirits are going to be able to do a lot of DPS here. And you know, what would Ember build towards? You know, is he going to go for the Veil here? Fast boost of travels, drums.
I feel like he could go travels, and it's pretty good to deal with the IO, right? You can help your allies. But Veil would be fine. I'm curious to what he's going, but
Moonlight.
The early
Mid 1, no shield on. Yep, that should be a close blast. It should be an easy pick off. Yeah. Good use of the Moonlight Shadow, and No Tail making the right rotations in, gonna secure that kill.
This is very unusual. You as a carry Mirana usually don't get Moonlight Shadow levels.
Yeah. But yeah, the Ember Spirit is getting big, right? So they might be a little bit pressed to make sure that they gank it because their first few attempts have not been successful. No Tail.
Well, and Secret, I feel like Razor, like we saw a lot of different Razor builds. Some people go Hurricane Pikes, some travels. It would be fun to see they go in like double travels to deal with, but maybe he'll just like he's having a terrible. So maybe he'll just go like Aquila in Treads, tank.
Oh, here comes the Spirit. He's jumping forward there, scouting for Jarex. The ward does scout him, but Jarex with the quick reflexes there. But another Spirit here from mid 1. Gotta get the chains, but the jukes from Jarex. Not enough as Puppy, the purple guy, does slap him down with a shot. So that's 4-2 now. Jarex dies again. But then that's the life of a Wisp, right? You know, when you're facing such mobile magic dealers, you know, you can do nothing but run and pray. And, you know, looking at the
minutes.
Yeah, level 3. But, you know, looking at the lanes now, who has got the upper hand, you know? From just looking at the lanes, the levels, the items, who do you think, what, you know?
I feel like Secret, India, or trying to ult.
Huh? Oh, Razor is low on health as well, but you mentioned Secret is in the lead now, you think?
Yeah, I feel like they are. They need to leverage this early game advantage in order for Tiny and Mirana not too big. But I feel like mid 1. Oh, mid 1 is going for an Iron Talon. Oh, it's probably.
Is he going back to jungle?
Why? I'm quite confused.
Maybe he's fearing relocate gangs. He wants to stay off the radar.
I never saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Just want to stay off map, maybe some wards.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be tricky for them to play without their mid 1 for a while. You know, Iron Talon means he's going to be playing a little bit more passive, and this you know, this just play into OG's strategy, right? You know, you're going to have to. They're going to give them time to farm up their items. Tiny is going for a blink, so Resolution looking to play a little bit more aggressive, want to blink forward, punish people instead of early Aghanim Scepter or something like that.
Yeah, and Mirana's going for the U-Scepter, I guess, to deal with Tyrion. Virgin. Oh, Moonlight.
Yeah, you can remove the Ember Shield as well, but they Moonlight, they're gonna look for Ace.
Yeah.
It can also set up arrows. It's kind of cute, but you don't usually see that from a carry Mirana, right? Oh, Chain Frost comes out. This is gonna be an easy arrow as well. No Tail shoots it point blank. The Chain Frost bounce backwards and we'll get the kill. But oh, No Tail dropping low there to the Wrath of Nature. Fly and No Tail nearly dropping there. But Hook, with the quick rotation. No Tail could fall here. The phase boots are there. And a great pick here. Blightstone and Orb of Venom ensuring that the bottom of the moon doesn't get away.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And Nature's Prophet going for the Orchid. I feel like this is the right item. He can silence Underlord before he ults. He silence a lot of easy. Like even Tiny. Silence.
Yeah, yep, so getting picked
silence. He can do anything. Tiny really relies on his spells. But he now has a Blink Dagger. He can always just...
Yeah, well, Nature's Prophet getting a kill there on the bottom. Definitely going to be enjoying that. But Yep's all getting picked off. But it does reveal the blink, so they'll be playing more safe now. So mid one, the fortune teller already suspected something like this was going to happen. Going to stay in the jungle and leave his supports to be in the front lines.
Oh, Puppy.
Yeah, but Puppy in a lot of trouble here. Gonna get tossed in the air. Drop down a resolution, already racking up kills for himself. Now 5 for 5.
Yeah, so this blink dagger came very early. He will, now they can push. Now I feel like not in a, because they have this Underlord. He has hoods. He has a lot of it. He can just tank our Tiny is also a pusher. Awesome.
Yeah, and without their Ember, they're not going to be able to defend that much here. And OG are going to deploy their Uberlord right away with that with the Tiny stunning there, buying a little bit of time. S4, does he get away in time? Mid-one comes in but ports them out. Jarex left in the dust there as his teammates bail without him. So didn't catch the Uber pull in time, and well, driver's forced to leave. So poor Jarex gonna get caught out here.
So much value, he just survived.
Yeah, he survived by a little bit. I think mid one, if he came a little bit earlier, would have been able to pick him off. And that's a nice kill. But meanwhile, bottom lane, Resolution once again scoring another kill there. This Deep Observer was dropped down by No Tail earlier. Gonna allow him to score that one. 12 minutes in now, 6 for 6. OG starting to ramp up their gameplay one so far. He has kept his death to a minimum. He's only died once in the middle lane to a Moonlight gank. And he will be able to farm up his items, maybe get some Veil or Maelstrom on up, and then maybe rush a quick BKB so that he's immune to all that control that'll be coming out here from OG. They have a lot of disruption because I think the reason why they're going for so many eels is because they only have one real reliable stun between them, right?
Yeah. The Bane, I didn't solve Finn's gripping point, so I feel like they're just waiting for the Orchid. Start up.
Yeah,
but as of now, they're mostly farming, trying to not lose a lot of...
I mean, they've done pretty good not losing that many towers. Only 2 tier 1 towers are falling. It's not that crazy. They've held on to the mid tier 1. And most of their support heroes are getting a lot of EXP as a result of mid 1's choice to go to the jungle. I mean, if we look if you look at the hero levels, you know, you have all the secret supports at level 7 now, almost level 8 at some of them. Unfortunately for poor Ace, he's also level 7 because he was in the Lich lane.
And mid 1 going for Radiance, I also agree that is, as I don't have a lot of anti-push, so Ember's fast. And it's pretty good against Tiny, right? If you have BKB, gonna meet.
Yeah, it's gonna cancel his blink as well if you're quick with it. Jarex picks up a regen rune. Could potentially be huge when it comes to a huge team fight turn here. Puppy, meanwhile,
going full late game. Razor's going Midas. Try to Savage. Phase. Let's stay down.
You know, I think late game Razor has some potential now. You know, his talents. You know, in the past, you know, you can say yeah, he's purely an anti-carry, but now with his talents, he can actually do some pretty serious damage in team fights with all the new stuff that he's getting. The double.
Yeah,
steal,
do you feel like I didn't saw a lot of Razors? Do they get the unstable current at level or the cast?
I think a lot of them go for the cast range because there's not much point target here on OG. But, you know, if you're facing something like a Zeus or something, you might consider the unstable current. But I think the cast range is really good because it allows you to link from so far away. But, oh, meanwhile, Prophet coming in, looking for No Tail. Mid one finds him, cleans him up. And OG lose their carry once again here, all by himself on that bottom lane. So, unfortunate case there, Ace. Meanwhile, going to be farming up some stacks and enjoying himself a good time. Wow, what is No Tail doing all the way there?
And now Nature's Prophet has Orchid. He's gonna get it. Let's see if he's gonna go for an aggressive. They have a smoke on Rubik.
Yeah.
Or if
Yebzo has just been playing very safe here, just hiding in the trees there, stealing spells, zapping the wave as it comes in, and keeping his tier 1 tower healthy. I think that's very important right now. A lot of relocate, no relocate ganks really being used that much just yet. Mid one, knowing
they're just farming Tiny.
Yeah, relocate.
He's gonna have. Maybe that's why Murana was here.
Possible, yeah.
Like why No Tail died, I didn't. But Tiny has eggs. Okay. Both teams with some power spikes. I'm curious to their farming.
reply. Has his Midas already. This Lich gonna start beefing up in terms of the cash pool. But so far, OG Resolution has been farming pretty fast. You know, he got his Blink Dagger at a respectable time. His Aghanim Scepter swing in at the right moment as well. And now he's gonna be able to club down towers and Ancient Stacks. Ooh, wow. That's gonna be yummy.
Well, Ember Spirit getting close to that Radiance. I'm pretty sure Nature's Prophet didn't show in lane, so they want to use that Arcade. Can kill... Like, Tiny is a hard kill, but all the other heroes are
Lich and Mirana are good picks.
But there's Uceptor, Mirana.
Yeah.
Can't kill.
Maybe, no, in that case, maybe he should have thought about changing his mind about the Orchid, you think? Or, you know, you think it's still a good choice?
It's always good to kill Io, right? You can... If you use it on him before he relocates, it's always an easy pick. Io doesn't like... it's fine if your Io dies, but you always want, like, levels on him. So if you just shutting the Io down in the late game, seems like what they're aiming for, they're gonna have an advantage. Talents on Io are so insane. 10 mana regen level 15, 20 health regen level 20. Yeah. Like, their stuns. Insane. So killing Io repeatedly, that always...
Yeah, Io's talents actually does give his link target a lot of regen. So they have relocate now. Are they going to use it though? The arrow flies in. Mid one with the sharp eyes. They're not going to be falling for such parlor tricks. And OG No Tail is just going to be forced to deal with just a single creep wave as a result. And more split pushing going on here from mid one. I think he's been playing it very solid. Going to have his relic now. And going to run down for a invisibility rune as well. So far has gotten all the same stuff. Nothing too crazy about his build.
I mean, build is fine. I feel like Crit has a... But this Tiny, I'm not sure how they can deal with it.
Yeah, once he gets BKB.
The one initial. What can they do? I guess Bane, right?
Yeah, Bane, Razor, Sprout, maybe? But he has a Quelling Blade now, so it's going to be tough. But late game when he's 6 slotted, maybe Quelling Blade can work. Oh no, maybe Sprout can
work. Just see if he's going... Anyone's gonna buy a Lotus Orb for him or a Link here on Tiny because they're gonna need.
Yeah, against Bane, right?
They don't initiate on Bane. King's Grip's rare. They're only.
I think Razor can be a big problem as well, but this Radiant scan is going to airball completely. But they do have the high ground here, and anyone that watched Star Wars will know that's a good thing. But Nature's Prophet on the low ground, unfortunately, going to get punished. Yabzo immediately scrambles for the hills, and he's going to juke there to the trees. But unfortunately, he tosses the Tiny back down to low ground. Not sure he's going to die to No Tail or not, but he's in trouble there. And a club here from Resolution sends him packing. That's 7 to 9 here. Resolution with the mega kill. But yeah, OG. Getting 2 quick kills there despite that high ground vision almost affording Secret the ability to escape. But they're actually ignoring this. They're not even TPing heroes to support this. They're just running, hiding, ratting. Mid one almost at the Radiance already. They have to kill them.
Yeah. Oh, so Razor went Travels as well. So they're trying to deal with this global strategy of OG in a way, and I like it. But like the Razor, if he's equally farmed as the Tiny, I feel like he can carry play against. Razor is not really that. So let's see if he can like get back in the game, then maybe. But as of now, Tiny almost doubling Razor. I don't feel like he can stand. Like when he starts Static Link, Tiny is gonna 3-hit him anyway. It's not gonna
he has to keep the Static Link there with Puppy draining, gripping him as well to make sure the drain sets in properly before he can start to dodge up the damage.
They need to enfeeble Tiny every.
OG just have a lot of map presence, right? They have the Underlord Teleport, they have the Wisp Relocate, they can be everywhere at once. And yep.
Yeah, Moonlight Shadow.
Yabzor is going to be annoying, but here comes that Relocate forward. Oh no, Jarex mispredicts that, and Resolution does running around, scratching his head, wondering where the Magician Yabzor is, but as for Gustav's got him. And we'll see if he gets himself out of this pickled avalanche. Nope, just a little bit short there. Could have maybe tried to scramble away, but Mr. Yabzor gonna face the full wrath of OG. Gets himself picked off. Now 5k goal lead for Team OG now.
Doing pretty well. They have everything they want. They also got bottom during that fight. Curious to see when they're gonna rush. They want to take all the other time first. There's not a lot of like. How can Secret? I'm not sure Secret can contest it. Maybe if they get another pick of the.
Yeah, mid one has the Radiance already, but I don't think there's any chance that he kills off S4 here. Too tanky with Mech and Pipe and the Eel Scepter, just in case. Oh wow! Whoop. Nope, not the plan there. Prophet tried to go for a Courier Snipe. Drops a Deep Observer though. But yeah, very risky play there. Got himself killed for nothing. And Secret lose another one. 7-11 now.
Press. Thank you.
Finally a Midas for Puppy.
Dire's middle tower has been denied.
Yeah, let's see if Ember, like they're gonna go full split push.
Dire's bottom
Can't
tower
really
is
contest
under
it.
attack.
So they Ember shoving lanes all the time. At least make it carrier for fully commit Rush or Roshan.
Yeah.
But
mid one is going
they're
for
only
BKB
playing.
now, so it looks like he might want to fight soon. He's just getting that Radiance for that split push, for that farm speed, and now he wants that BKB. He wants to be able to fight this, contest the lanes, and you know, we talked about Resolution being super farm, super tanky, super powerful, but the key thing is he doesn't have BKB yet, right? So he's still vulnerable to control. Mid one, with the way that he's climbing in terms of levels and farm, he will be able to lock him down with the chains. You know, there's a lot of things that could potentially ruin this Tiny's day. But another scan here from the Radiant is going to be completely off the mark here. Who's going to tank this? Yep, Zoe is going to walk right into the fatty Underlord. And that's going to be an easy kill there. Ooh, nice Glimmer Cape. He's going to stay alive there when he gets caught out by the Sentry Ward. So that's going to be him going down. But, you know, tanking a Moonlight Shadow gank here definitely going to be worth it. A nice Orchid. Keeps the Tiny from throwing that Prophet up into the sky there. Too late as Resolution comes out from that Orchid. And now Jarek's going to get whipped down here by Ace. Does he get the kill? Nope, the port out happens. Fly now in trouble, but there's an arrow forward there. No Tail with the strike takes him out. And mid one has to carry his team on his back here as he's the only one left standing. OG, 5 men up. Pipe deployed here from Gustav. And 115 damage to boot as well. Could look to chop some towers down. Or maybe a Roshan, like you said.
yeah, it's tough. I feel I really like the Pit of Malice into arrow combo. Like it's so much disable. I'm a big fan of that. Never thought about the combo. They're gonna get Roshan because tank and and feeling grim. I feel like Secret just needs to split push until Ember has the head. Just needed to fight too much. Like the Pit of Malice really hurts.
Yeah, you can't do a lot of your acrobatics when there's the Pit of Malice is locking you down constantly. But it's very difficult to split push though. With Moonlight Shadow, with IO Relocate, there's just so much things to have to worry about. You see this Underlord now so fast with the haste. And if you try to TP, they have got a lot of Eel Scepters as well, so you can't exactly juke away in time.
Yeah, you know, something that I'm curious about, Razor went Henge first item. But he's going Sanjin instead of
Halberd, right? Yeah, I was about to bring that up to you because I thought Halberd would be good because it will stop Tiny from doing a lot of damage for a long time. Yeah. Mirana as well.
Can just assemble Sanjin and go like Manta Halberd later, but I feel like they really need a Halberd right now.
Yeah, maybe he wants that Yasha for the stats. He's getting it soon though.
It's the move speed, just so you can kite Tiny better, but I feel like this is too greedy. I feel like he's not gonna be able to finish Sanjin and Halberd and key objective, like
really trusting their high ground defense, but it's against a Tiny, so you gotta give that guy some respect. Right now the score is 7-16, but don't be fooled, it's a 9k goal lead here. Bottom lane once again, mid one once again juking away. Gonna be throwing back. Yapso steals up Avalanche. They're buying a lot of time for Secret right now. They are doing their best to give their Razor the time. Sorry, Sanjin Yasha, your choice. Let's hope it works. But mid one not having Veil here. What do you think about this build? You know, is it does it really reduce his damage?
He went Veil. His Radiance will be too delayed, and the BKB. I understand. He didn't have a good game. Maybe in a good game you could go Veil, but he didn't have the luxury.
Yeah, no luxury there.
They're trying to push the lanes here. Nature's Prophet bottom, but this age they're gonna take tier 2, and then it's gonna be.
We'll see what happens here in that middle lane. Alright, now the backdoor protection is still keeping things afloat.
Middle tower is under attack.
But this tower going down very fast here. The Underlord as well as the Tiny.
But, like the Pit of Malice really hurts.
Oh, what's going on here, Fly?
Or acrobatics when the Pit of Malice is locking you down.
They're gripping Fly, okay. They're gonna commit the grip to Fly. And the Chain Frost does come up, but a big bailout here from Jarex. Resolution is godlike.
So much things to worry about. He's Underlord now so fast with Ace. And if you try...
Oh, we have a lot of trouble here as Resolution. That H is still up on him. This fight is not good for Secret Prophet, as well as the Bane already down. Mid one pumps his BKB, trying to do his best there to bail his buddies out, but he gets tossed into the sky, gets brought down. Resolution is unstoppable. In fact, he is beyond godlike here. Just clubbing fools, left, right, center. Ace, no chance to run away as well. Jarex will die. Yepso does get a sneaky kill on him, but without a Blink Dagger, his chance of escape very minimum here. 2 quick claps here, but S4 deciding that that kill is his. Steals that one up very easily there. Killing spree into a double kill. 10 to 21. OG keeps their ages and now gonna knock on Secret Store. I don't know, man. Holding on to that Fiend's grip would have been a better position, right? Yeah, have to buy back.
They have to buy back. Too much damage. 270 damage on Underlord.
Oh no, Puppy just revived. He can't afford to go down. He's now just gonna be petting Resolution's kill reel. And well, they don't really have buybacks. They only have what, Rubik? So that's gonna be a Rex down, and S4 gonna gallop his way down bottoms, like high-fiving Resolution on the way there. Smacks down the creep wave, and yeah, rough game for Secret.
Push here, but it's disaster because mid lane is already there. Yeah, this.
I don't know, this game feels troublesome, but Prophet trying to do a little ratting.
They're going top. They're going top like instantly. Oh.
Yeah, I think Io just gonna go in. But they're just gonna break shrines first.
Dude, Tiny Underlord. It's like you have some answers. Like Razor is good if the enemy team has one of those, but they have so much raw damage, not enough to drain.
Yeah.
It's like draining Tiny doesn't matter because Underlord has 270 damage.
Mid one. He's gonna be dealing with Tiny here. This could be a potential opening, but Gustav is there. He has Arcane Rune as well, but he doesn't have the ulti. Mid one is looking forward to this. Chains 2 heroes down to the ground, but is it gonna be enough? They don't have detection. The Moonlight Shadow is there, and they're gonna be forced to back off mid one. Careful not to walk into that pit. And scores 10-22. The 2 Rexes down, no tail. Chased down by Razor, but unfortunately, you know, Razor doesn't exactly use that whip to immobilize anyone, so not gonna be able to catch up that catch that no tail. Mirana.
Yeah, thinking about it, feels like Secret. The problem was the only time in window, the only that they could abuse was right after the laning phase, like trying to fight more aggressive Ember Spirit. But they decided to go this Radiance, fine. But OG has cores that scale so much better, and they have an IO. Like how I don't see them fighting. I don't see them getting any item to change the outcome.
Yeah, Yebzor now getting a Blink Dagger. Maybe he has a chance to disrupt the combos a little bit.
Yeah, like even if you get a Blink Dagger on Rubik, you can, I guess, steal Ice Armor. Ice Armor is probably best spell he can.
Even Pit of Malice, I think, will be huge. Resolution still doesn't have a Blink Dagger, still doesn't have a BKB, but Puppy is now fooled again. So slammed into the ground there. Resolution pounds in his submission. And they're going for the last set of Rex, and it will be Secret's last stand. But this is a best of 3, so there's still a second chance here. OG looking strong here in this game. You know, Resolution just having a simple game, 13-0 here. No problem at all. But oh, Yepso blinks right into the Pit of Malice. Oops.
Yepso pause.
Razor lag. That is not good. He is right in front of an angry Tiny. Razor lag. Yebzo's got his feet trapped in a pit. They're in trouble. I mean, how this fight doesn't look like it's gonna end well. Mid one, poison position that has a Playmail Radiance BKB. Let's see what he can do from this one. Oh, a stolen Pit of Malice here from Yebzo. That's a good trap there, and a Sprout as well. Keep that Tiny busy, but this is their last set of Rex. They can't afford to lose this. Mid one still holding on to that BKB. Doesn't want to pop it yet. S4 doesn't really care. He has the exit button. He can still run away from this. Does he get out of here in time? No, they're stealing a lot of damage here from the Pit Lord, but mid one. BKB's up, but really nothing to do with it. He's just walking around shiny and yellow. Does he kill off No Tail? He gets No Tail. Alright. He does get one. No Tail is down. The relocate is out here for Resolution. They're gonna search out here for the IO, but Resolution's gonna bring down to low ground and make Puppey his bitch. Is that gonna happen? It looks like it might very well be. No, they're just gonna bully Jarex, but here comes the angry Resolution. Throws his friend Jarex on top of him and kills him off, and now Puppey gonna get whipped. Nope!
Oh.
S4 says, no kill for you today, sir. Resolution, you've killed a little too much. Let's get you out of there. And that's gonna be that. Rexes are safe though, Secret. Stay alive at least.
They they can get pick of them. I'm actually quite impressed that they didn't use their profit too much to get like pickoffs. Maybe they were afraid to relocate, but it's on cooldown now. This is something Secret could abuse to get some
Split push going.
30 seconds to relocate down. Vital.
Well, Resolution is still in the area. He has a butterfly now. He can actually reach these guys split pushing very easily. Mid one should be difficult to kill here. He has got the shield up, but once the shield is down, he could be easy food as much as anyone else.
And he went for armor. I feel like this is the right choice. He went for a plate mail and the armor talent.
Yeah, mid one's itemization as well as decision making has been pretty spot on this game, but is it enough? So far, it doesn't look like it might be. It's very difficult with 20k
Even
behind.
if you're playing a great Ember, like, can't do much.
Yeah, he's doing as much as he can. He's getting Blink Dagger as well. He's just trying to kite around, you know, abusing the fact that Tiny doesn't have BKB yet. Not going to go BKB, probably. He already picked up a Linken's. Yeah, blocked the grip from Puppey. But Puppey, I feel like he really has to watch his position a little bit. He's been getting caught out a little bit too much, you know, being on the low ground, just not respecting the fact that their opponents can possibly see him. So a little bit callous here, in my opinion. Or do you think he's just doing that meat shield thing?
Had that ward, but I feel like he got in vision.
They smoked under an observer ward.
Finally, but there's relocate ready.
This is a problem. They're walking up the high ground here. Yapso immediately gets run into. He has the Glimmer Cape, but that's going to do jack as the Sentry Ward detects everything. Getting chained up here. Ace going to get hit by a Chain Frost. They're going to bounce between mid one and the Razor. Going to share the love here. They're trying to grip down S4, the tankiest of the lot. Mid one is just not going to be able to do anything. And Puppey gives up on this game, says, alright, time to go to game number 2. As OG has completely dismantled us in game number 1. 25k net worth advantage. Oh man, doesn't look good for Secret.
Yeah, I feel like Secret can definitely bounce back. It was definitely a draft issue. Like, you have the damage reduction from Io, from Underlord, Ice Armor. Secret didn't have enough damage to deal with all the...
Yeah, it was a pretty crappy game. You know, you could really see how Yapzo and mid one were trying to do their best to control up the team fights, but the heroes on Team Secret were just not suited to deal with OGs. And ultimately, you know, they like you said, you know, they played into OG's game, let them get their items. You know, Resolution 15-0, pristine score.
And the Nature's Prophet felt a little bit flat, right? He's a standing, so maybe that has
big impact on the team synergy. But yeah, a very rough game here for Team Secret. You know, it looks like Resolution is fitting nicely into OG here. We'll see if the streak carries on in game number 2. It's a best of 3, like we mentioned. You're watching the SL Invitationals, and of course, this is the EU qualifiers. And these two teams, highly contested spot for that minor. Will they be able to get in? Will they be able to qualify? We'll find out next. But for now, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for game number 2. Stay with us, and we'll be right back for more Dota 2 action. See you later.